Hey guys, I'm here to talk about another part of 4.MBT.2, and that is when you need to convert a large number from one type of form over to standard form before you can compare it. So if you would grab your math notebook and have it with you, please watch the video through once and just listen and learn, and then go back to watch the video and pause it where you need to get your math notebook looking like mine. Okay? The first part is we are going to head the top of our notes with what we are looking to learn about, 4.MBT.2, convert and compare large numbers. Okay, so to compare large numbers, they must all be in standard form first. Okay, so that you will need to convert them and then compare them. Don't try to just skip this step and rush ahead and convert them, because they are trying to fool you. So they are going to put in little differences just to try to catch you. So it's very important that you take the time to convert a number before you compare it. Okay, for example, this is the kind of problems that they will be giving you. And you can see that this number over here is in word form, 23,509, and this one is already in standard form. So before I can compare these two, I just need to convert this one. So we're going to remember that we put dashes for converting word form back to standard. So 23,000 tells me that I'm going to have a place value in the 10,000s place and the thousands, and then I'm going to make the dashes for the hundreds unit. So I have 23,000, which means I'll have a 23 here, 509. So that means this will look like that. Okay, so now that I have converted this to standard form, I can go ahead and compare these two numbers. So I use my fingers and I start at the largest place value. Another strategy, if it's helpful to you, is to just stack these up, write them on a scrap paper or your dry erase board. Okay, so for the finger method, you put your finger on both the same place values and you just keep going, comparing as you go, to see where you have a difference. So now when I get to the tens place, I can see that I have one that's has a 9 in the tens place and one that has 0. So I'm going to go ahead and circle the larger one. I always circle the larger just to let myself know. So now I know that this number is larger than this, because this is 23,509. This is 23,590. So now I know the alligator is going to want to eat this one. So you can do the strategy where you make dots, 2 dots next to the largest number, 1 dot next to the smallest, and then you connect them. It's a nice way to make sure your alligator mouth is going the correct way. And that would be how you convert and then compare. Let's try another one. The next problem, you can see here that this first number, 3,412, is already in standard form. So I'm going to look at this number, and this is in short word form, 3,000s plus 39 tens plus 12 ones. So I know I need to convert that, and we know how we do that. We just write them down, remember our zeros. So 3,000s, I know thousands has 3 zeros, so I write that, check mark, I got that one done. 39 tens, I know tens is going to have 1 0, so I'm going to start at the ones place. So I have them all lined up correctly, got it. And then 12 ones, 12, just like regular, no zeros. I'm going to add these up. 2, 9 plus 1 is 10, carry the 1, 1 plus 3 is 4, and 3. So then this number is 3,402. So now I'm going to go ahead and compare. I have 3 in the thousands places, 4 in the hundreds places, and then here I have 1 in the tens place, which is bigger than none in the tens place. So I'm going to circle the bigger one. And now I know that this is larger than this. I can also just cover up if they have the same beginning, then I know I just need to look at this unit and I can see that 412 is more than 402. So again, I'm going to put my 2 dots next to the larger one, 1 dot next to the small one, and then I'm going to make my alligator. Okay, and now I've compared that one. So converted and then compared. Next one. Looks like this is in expanded form and this is in standard form. I see 7,904 and I'm going to convert this one. So I see the largest place value we have is in the thousands. So I'm going to make my dashes for the thousands place. So I'm going to put the 7 in the thousands place, 7 thousands. 90 is in the tens place. And then 4 is in the ones place. And since there's nothing in the hundreds place, I go back and I fill in a 0. Okay, so now I have 7,094. So I'm going to compare. I have the same there. But when I go to the hundreds place, I see here that I have a 9 in the hundreds place, which is way more than a 0. So I'm going to go ahead and circle that one. And I know now that this is the larger number, that the alligator will want to eat 9 hundreds instead of no hundreds. So I'm going to put my 2 dots next to that one next to the small number. I'm going to connect them to make my alligator mouth. And there I go. So remember, if you ever did a comparison and both of the numbers are the same on each side, you put the equal sign in the middle. All right, and that is how you convert numbers and then compare them. So you may need to go back and stop the video so that you can catch your notebook up. Thanks for joining me.